Okay, we are live. Hey, Blitzers, what's going on? How's it going? Happy Saturday to you. I'm really excited to be here this afternoon with you. Here, let me shut this door so I don't disturb anybody. Let's see, who do we got here? I believe we have some attendees here. I'm going to have a guest host again this week, Miss Sheila Smith. Sheila, are you here? If you are, let me bring you on over. Let's see, is it even 1:30 yet? Yes, I am starting right on time. Pretty cool. Let me put my glasses on so I can see something. Hey, Ruby. Hi, girl. What's up? Do you want to come over on camera today? You can. It'll be fun. Today, I want to talk about, accountability and actually mindset and belief. Awesome. All right, I will bring you over. Cool. I'm excited to meet you face to face. That's awesome. Let's see who else is here. I know Sheila wants to come over too. Sheila is here. All right, awesome, cool. Let me bring her over. And Ruby, cool. We're gonna have fun. Excuse me. Tina's here. Hey, Tina. How's it going? Happy Saturday. Sheila, I'm trying to get you over. I keep clicking on to bring you over, and it's not doing what I want it to do. I'll keep trying here. Until then, say hello in the chat. Whoever's here, please, and thank you. Okay, Ruby, I don't know if I lost you or what, but I clicked on to put you on camera and your name disappeared. So I don't know if that's because it's bringing you over onto the camera or if your internet shut down or you got booted or what. So let me know. Hopefully we can get you back over here. Sheila, I'm going to try again with you. I'm clicking for you to come over and it's not doing anything. I see that there is not many viewers now, so I'm thinking I lost you guys. Bear with us, guys. Sorry. Until then, let's take a sip of awesome coffee. I have my Who's Awesome cup. And I drink Nescafe. Joe's here. Hey, Joe. I drink Nescafe instant because I think it's better than brewed coffee. I don't know. And I can't live without my French vanilla cream. So it is so good. Oh my gosh. I drink too much of it. I think that's why I'm overweight. Excuse me, went down the wrong pipe. Okay, so it's still showing that there's people here, but I don't see viewers. It's so weird. Anyways, hey Joe, hey Tina, hey Sheila, hey Ruby, hey Jessica. I want to bring people over. Joe, how's it going? Happy Saturday. Today I want to talk about mindset and belief. And David Martin's here. Hey David, what's going on? Happy Saturday. I'm glad you're here. Super excited about today to share some nuggets with you guys. Super excited. I'm trying to bring a few people over to be on camera with me. Sheila Smith. I keep clicking on for her to come over, and I don't know why it's not letting her come over here with me. And Ruby Torres also wanted to come over and be on camera with me. So, Okay, she disappeared, so she should be coming over. I'm thinking she's coming over now. And I think we lost Ruby, so kind of weird. So Sheila should be popping on here in a few minutes. There she is. There's my girl. Cool.
Morning, everybody.
Oh, hey, all right, cool, awesome. So I got you guys over. That's awesome. Hey, Ruby.
Can you see me?
I can see you and hear you beautifully.
Good.
Awesome. So I'm excited to finally meet you.
I know.
Cool. Yes, awesome. I'm really happy that you're here. Hey, Sheila.
I'm trying to get attention.
Yes.
I see. I see. You look beautiful as always. You both look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I just
welcome.
dyed my hair back. Back to nature.
I see it's a little bit darker, but you still have some red in it. It looks good. I love it.
Mahogany, it is called.
Awesome.
The red was just too hard to maintain.
That is, I know, I can imagine, right? I know your shower water was probably red all the time, and
I don't care.
I know, right? Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so week 3 of Marrch Madness Blitz. How exciting, right? I hope you guys are implementing. I know, Ruby, you posted in the group that you're getting some results, and that is so exciting. I know you hit the leaderboards too back in January, right? Have you hit the leaderboards since then?
I haven't. I was in Facebook jail for almost a month. So I've had to divert to other social media. I've done Twitter, and then last night I was working on Instagram. So I'm focusing my attention to other social media because I don't want to end up in Facebook group again. So Facebook jail again.
That's cool, Ruby.
Yeah, that's awesome. So are you getting some momentum over there then with Instagram?
Yeah, I have a little bit. It's little by little, it's just more and more. I think my biggest coming with Twitter is I changed my auto message when people follow me to if you could change anything, what would it be? So it's kind of forcing people to talk to me. So it's been very helpful. And then just going in and talking to people, and with it being so automated after the Adam Chandler training, I just go in and talk to people as much as I can. So it's been pretty helpful.
Cool.
How is your responses? Do you get more responses with that message?
I do. Usually I get the same autoresponder from them, you know, with, have you tried this health fitness? And then they send their website, and then as soon as they see mine, they're like, oh, well, yeah. And then they start asking questions. So that's been very helpful.
Very cool. I noticed with Twitter, I haven't really dove deep into Twitter yet, but of course I have an account, and whenever I post to Facebook, it automatically goes over to Twitter. So when I do go over there, I notice that people are more spammy over there. Like the direct messages are always, here's a free gift for you, and it's obviously to build their list. I mean, you know, I'm not dumb. I'm a marketer.
Right.
So,
yeah, so that's why I changed mine up around, because it was a training that I was pushing them to, was to the Twitter training, but that wasn't getting me a lot of responses, so that's why I changed it up and said, okay, let's go ahead and just change it so it's something where it's an open-ended question and get them to talk. So
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
By the way, did you hear the big roar on Facebook last night? People getting blocked and
yeah.
What happened? What happened?
So a lot of the girls were
people are getting blocked.
Wait, you both were talking at once. What happened now?
Go ahead, Sheila.
A lot of people were getting blocked. Mainly Unique and Actiderm people. Lots of them. And I think that Facebook, and we really need to research this. I think Facebook changed their algorithms again because all the people have been saying that they did not, or not a majority of them, because I spoke to a few of them, a majority of them were saying, we didn't do anything on Facebook. Like, we commented on a few posts in the groups, but not excessively. Like this one chick I was talking to, she's like, she made like 3 comments to connect like with people in those spammy groups. I was like, did you like repeat the message? And she's like, no, I always wrote something else. So, and she wasn't spamming anything in those groups. And the way it seems right now is that Facebook is blocking people that are promoting companies and that use their personal profile instead of their business page.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, that's against the rules. You're not supposed to do business on your regular Facebook profile. You're supposed to use a fan page, and that's because Facebook wants to be paid. You know, they won't show your stuff to many people unless you're doing ads.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And you know what the funny thing is, though? And so there is this chick, she started to, like, how do you call that? She started to appeal it, and every time she appealed it, she got more sentenced.
Oh, oh no.
Seriously.
So are you talking about Facebook jail, or they actually like lost their accounts?
No, Facebook jail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of the girls on ActiLabs got put into jail, and then all of a sudden they started saying it was Unique who did it. So I honestly don't know if it's that somebody started blocking people and then they started retaliating. I honestly, it was a war yesterday. It was crazy. It was really bad. Yeah,
wow.
It was bad.
Yeah, you know, I can't stand drama. I can't stand negativity. I try to stay so far from it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, it was probably a bunch of people that got together and said, hey, let's flag this certain company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think it is dirty, and especially I think it's because ActiLabs launches on March 31st here in the U.S.
Oh.
So everybody that's been posting about the business and getting it out there, it's funny because they had never been blocked before, and all of a sudden they're getting blocked. So I think that's what it was, is that the other companies are like, and a lot of people said it was Unique, and then all of a sudden Unique girls started getting blocked. So I don't know.
That's ugly. Ugly. Wow. Okay, so mindset, you guys. Oh my God. I feel, you know, I have some, you know, I've had teammates that are just, they need so much mindset work, and it's so sad to me. It's like, you know, feeling like, you know, everything's saturated, and that all the big leaders are taking all the people, and I can't recruit anybody because the big leaders have everybody, and that's just a myth. MLSP sites is ruined blogging for everyone because now I can't rank because MLSP has, you know, stuff like that, and I'm telling you that.
You heard that before?
Yes, people have, yes.
Wow.
Yes. Okay. And saturation, and you know, nobody has time for training, and you know, a lot of people think that what they're thinking, everybody else is thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the case. Like, you know, if you're going into a conversation with somebody and you're thinking that way, your thoughts dictate your results. Is that my opinion? No. That's the law. Like, it's the law, you know. Your thoughts dictate your result. if you're thinking, and constantly thinking, why aren't I at this level yet? Instead of thinking that way, think about how far you've come. You know, oh, my list is only 100 people. Wow. There's people that have never generated one lead. Think about the people that don't have a list at all.
Mm-hmm.
Think about how far you've come, not how much you lack. I mean, it's sad. Like, there's no saturation. There's how many billion people in the world? How many billion people on Facebook alone, right?
Yeah.
You know, so mindset, like if you're thinking that way, you know, do some meditation. Sometimes I stop in the middle of the day and I just have to breathe and relax my muscles. I'll find myself tense.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, okay, relax, breathe, you know, and then I'll feel better. So just all that, you know, what do you guys think about that, the mindset? Like, how important is that?
I think it's really important. I mean, I know I was one that when I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. And my mindset was, it's never going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I mean, as time has passed by and I've learned so much from all the amazing leaders I've been being mentored by, it's all in your head. It's all in your head, and you have to give yourself that opportunity to stop. And I honestly, there are days that I sit and meditate for a good hour and a half. I have to. I just have to sit there and just stop, because if not, my brain is going 100 miles an hour. And it's been really helping. It really has. And I need to jump on the deep abyss. I keep saying I'm going to, and I just keep forgetting I need to do that too.
Yeah, it's awesome. It is. It's helped a lot. I've witnessed breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough, and people cry every week, and it's really good stuff.
Yeah, I need to definitely jump on it.
Yep.
I don't even know how many times I cried listening to the deep abyss. It's always I love it because, you know, you get to work on a different area of your mindset, and you get to witness like people's results, listen to their story, and most of the times you can always relate to the one or other little detail in their story, and then you start thinking and you're like, I feel the same way, just a little tweak different, and that, you know, it's just very, very deep. And it's like I tried to write something earlier on the MLSP page, and it's like, okay, where do I start? I don't know how many times I started typing, and then I deleted everything, started typing again, deleted everything. I was like, I don't know where to start and where to end, because it's so hard to describe what you get to, like how it changes you. But mindset, I think, is, you know, it is a huge, huge key of, you know, in part of your success. And I know when I started, happy birthday, Sheila, at MLSP, but I know that when I started a year ago, and the first 2 months, I felt overwhelmed, and, you know, you always said, like, stop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's all in your head. You just have to change your mindset. You have to go slow, you know, step by step, pick a strategy, and go slow. And now it's like, you know, it's just changed. You know, of course, there's always room for improvement on how to, like, increase the work on your mindset. You know, read a little bit more, or really do, like, your affirmations every morning, or do a meditation or whatever. But sometimes you just don't have time, and then at the end of the day, you know, you reflect back on your day and you thought, like, okay, there are a few thoughts that I had today that were not good, and you slap yourself on the finger on your hands, and then the next day you'll do it again. But you know, mindset doesn't come from today from today until tomorrow. It takes time and consistent practice and willpower, consistent beliefs on that you can change, that you can change your mindset, that you can change your story that you are currently writing. And it took me a good while to change my mindset, and it's not perfect, of course, because it continues to grow and to change. And of course, I always, have those little moments where I think to myself, well, right now you're going to such a hard time. Actually, just a few weeks ago when I started like my whole process of, green card and so much information and getting stuck, and, and the feeling that I'm moving to the United States, leaving the home, like my home country, and I just got so overwhelmed and so stuck with the information, and I was sitting here literally crying. And the funny thing was, Diane Hockman messaged me that day, and I was writing to her, I was like, hey, Diane, I really have a shitty day. I was like, my mindset is so off, and, she's like, and I told her, it's like, what can I listen to today, to lift myself up? And she only replied, Jim Rohn. So, I tuned in, and, a few hours later, I was feeling better. It's all about, you really need to take people's advice, when like Jess or you, or me, whoever is telling you need to change your mindset. We're not saying that just to poke you. We're saying that because it's the truth.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell people what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Right? You said something that stuck out to me, Sheila. You said, am I echoing? I was for a second.
You were, not no more.
Okay. Well, you said something that really stuck out to me, and that was the days that you don't do your affirmations. At the end of the day, you think to yourself, there was a few things that I did today that, weren't really right, and I could have done it differently. And I think that's really important, because you reflect at the end of the day. Take a few minutes to reflect on your day, what you did, track what you did. Could have I improved in this area? I shouldn't have thought that, or I shouldn't have said that, or whatever. If you really reflect on your day every single day at the end of the day, then you get double the value of whatever the day.
And the part is, it's not about making you feel like bad or punish yourself, or, I don't know, it has nothing to do with that. But reflecting back on yourself and how your day was, because I think it's important, because people tend to point fingers, and the only finger that you should point is at yourself. Mm-hmm. And, if you reflect back on your day, you have to, because, especially if you're in this industry, it's a fail, like it's a trial and fail, or, success. So you always have to, track the things that you're doing. Also you're not just on the things that you're putting out there, but also the things that you personally do, for your business, like your daily actions. You have to reflect back on that and see, what have I done? And sometimes I reflect back, and and then something happened. I read something, or something happened with my children, and I reacted a bad way, and I think to myself, okay, because everything is a choice. Like all those negative thoughts and vibes is a choice that you make, and you have to stop making that choice. You have to, and I said that early in one of my live broadcasts on Facebook. it is a choice, and you have to make that choice to stop thinking negatively, stop being overwhelmed, stop being mad, stop being frustrated or whatever. You know, I can't come up with more negative thoughts, but, you know, just be happy, just be positive, just be influential and inspirational to other people, and especially yourself. So.
Yeah, and if you feel like what you're doing is like hard work, it's hard, you know, maybe it's not a fit for you, you know, because I hear people sometimes saying things like, well, look at Ray Higdon, he blogs every single day, and Rob Ford blogs. I would not want to do that. I hear people saying things like that, and I'm like, well, they're passionate about it. That's why they're successful, because they're passionate, right? You know, and if you view that as it's too hard and you don't want to do that, and you're looking for a push button, you know, you have the lottery mentality, well, then really think about it. Maybe it's just not a fit for you. Maybe this industry is not a fit for you. You know, you ever thought of that? I mean, you know, and then thinking about where you think you should be, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You know, if you are L1 or if you're a diamond, I don't know, all these company ranks and everything, I don't know, you know, who's watching, they may not be in the same company or whatever. But if you think that you should be somewhere, you are exactly where you should be, and you're there because of all the decisions you made, all the actions that you took, and especially your mindset, your limiting beliefs. If you think it's hard, then how are you going to bring people in? Because if you think in your mind it's hard, when you talk to people, when you prospect people, and you have conversations with people, subconsciously you're going to be thinking, I really don't want to introduce this to them because I'm struggling so bad. I don't want to introduce something to them that's going to make them struggle as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to have a hard time, right? You know, so it's just so important. The affirmations. Find what you're struggling with. Turn them around into positive, because it's got to be about you. You can't use someone else's affirmations a lot of the time. You want to make it about yourself. And the limiting beliefs especially. I can't do this. I can't. I'm overwhelmed. It's going to take too long. But, you know, all of that. And make it yours.
Journaling is a good thing as well. I mean, you can, because, you know, you come across negative thoughts like all day, like you're doing something on the computer, and then here's technology strikes, you know, and then you're saying, oh, I can't do this, you know, or this is too much, this is overwhelming. Take out your journal, write it down, like into a positive note, to right there and then start changing that negative thought in your head into a positive one. Because, you know, I mean, reading your affirmations in the morning is awesome. Reading your affirmations, you know, before you go to bed is awesome. But there's a gap in between called day, you know, so, and sometimes in your day, so many things happen that could negatively influence, you know, your thinking and your behavior from the morning until the evening. And if you can journal it, you know, write it down, and maybe read it, you know, 2-3 times just to get that thought out of it, out of your mind.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. I need to start doing that. Just having it down.
For sure. Yeah, journaling. Totally.
Like the process in your head, you know, because we tend to we tend to think about that one negative thought over and over and over and over again, and here you are, you thought like an hour or 2 hours about it, you know, and you didn't get anywhere, and now you're in a bad mood or whatever. So if you stop yourself right there and then you can continue your day positively.
For sure.
Germans always like to say there are 100 ways to Rome. You just have to find your way.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and gratitude. You know, be grateful for what you have, you know. You can't have more unless you're thankful for what you already have. You know, so a lot of times I'll take out a piece of paper and I will list everything I'm grateful for, like clean water. You know, there's people in the world that don't have clean water to drink. I mean, wow. Can you imagine having to drink muddy, dirty water? That's awful. You know, utensils, you know, things we take for granted. People have to eat with their fingers or like barbarians. You know, it's terrible. So I write down everything I'm grateful for. I do that at least once a week. You should do it daily. You know, take 5-10 minutes and just start writing. And once you start writing, like you can't stop. I find myself like, oh my gosh, I'm grateful for so much.
I generally do that once a week too.
Yep, because your thoughts dictate. Period. That's just the law. Your thoughts dictate your results. If you don't have results, it's because of your thoughts.
You have to detach yourself from the outcome. That's a big one too.
Yeah, don't be addicted to the outcome.
No. That is something that is so hard to do sometimes because, you know, I mean, sometimes I catch myself, I go into a conversation and it's just going so great, you know, and I start to get like excited because they are getting excited, and then, you know, here I am thinking about, oh my God, boom, you know, perfect.
Yeah.
And then it just doesn't happen. It's like, oh, punk, you know, head on the table, and it's like, shh.
Yep. And you know what else? You know what else happens all the time, and it's going to happen. You know, just expect it. People are going to tell you one thing and do something completely different. They're going to tell you they'll sign up tomorrow. They'll sign up Wednesday. They'll sign up. And then they talk themselves out of it, and they don't. So just expect that, you know, and don't let it bother you. It used to bother me. I used to hate it. I used to be like, oh, I hate liars. Like, I call them a liar. It's like, why are you telling me you're going to sign up, and then you don't? You can't let it affect you. Like, it's going to happen. It does happen. So you just can't let it affect you. It's like,
that happened twice this week. I was like, oh. But you're right. It's how you look at it. It's that no that keeps coming, and I know I'm getting closer to that. Yes. So before I would have just probably cried myself to sleep. It's not working. But now I'm just pushing and pushing and saying it's happening. It's just a matter of when. Just keep pushing and just staying positive, because that's one thing that's been very hard, is that staying positive, because I used to be so negative about certain things, and it's been hard to get that out of my mentality. So that's why I meditate every day, and if I have to do it twice a day, I will. But it's getting myself out of that and just focusing on all the greatness that I have right now and everything that I'm doing. And those messages, what was it, Wednesday, when I got those people and they told me, thank you so much for everything. It's like, that made all the difference in the world. At that point, I was like, that's all I wanted. That's what I wanted to hear, was that I was making a difference. And knowing that I'm making a difference, that's it. it's coming.
I love it. I love it. Yes.
Hey, Ruby, do you have a business page on Facebook?
I do. I don't use it. I mean, I do use it, but it's been very hit and miss. I've started using it the way that Michelle said to use it, so where I'm commenting on other people from my page versus my personal page. So I've seen an increase in followers because I've been doing that, but it's not something that I've been doing every day. I think I'm going to start switching my tactics to use that more than my personal page, because I did like that I was getting more interaction when I was posting or commenting through that one. So.
Okay. No, I'm just saying, like, generally, are you also posting on that page?
Not as much as I should. I usually do. I mean, on a good day, I'll post 3 times, but there's days that it could be 1 time a day. It's not consistent like it should be.
Here's a thing for you. Start to, like, tons of quotes and just pre-schedule them.
That's what I was today.
Different times, and here's the point. On different times of the day, whenever like your audience is like the most active, whatever, and then you will get that notification, and you will read it, and it's like a spontaneous, like pick-me-up sign. And sometimes I have had this happen to me, like sometimes it just catches, like the notification from Facebook just comes to a perfect time where I have this little tweak of negative mind, and it's like, ta-da! Perfect. Really try that. It's so fun because I said I had that happen like a couple of times. It's like I always schedule it somewhere in the mid of my day, so because I do my affirmations in the morning and stuff, so so it catches me off guard somewhere across the line in my day, and it's just like a little pick-me-up.
Oh, there you go.
That's a way how you can make sure that you at least post once a day. If you have like an hour, you just plug in like lots of quotes and you just schedule one of them each day. I sometimes do that. I sit down if I have the time, and I'll schedule like for a month or 2 just the quotes or something, so I at least have a quote on there.
Oh, that's a good idea. I did that with well, with my Twitter, that's how I have it. But yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I was up till 5 in the morning working on my Instagram content, so I can easily convert and have all of that switch over to the page too. So yeah, that's a good idea. I'll be doing that today.
Jessica's distracted.
Yes.
You know what I'm doing right now? I'm actually responding to Ruby's message.
Oh.
You said you were installing something. That's why I lost you for a minute.
Yeah, it was installing because I've never been on a Google Hangout before, so I was like, oh my goodness.
That's okay. I'm so glad you made it.
Me too. I'm excited.
Awesome. So cool. So I think we kind of have the mindset down, like what we're supposed to be doing anyway, right? To improve our mindset. Because you can work on mindset until you die. I mean, nobody's ever going to be perfect. And our minds, negative stuff just creeps in. You can't help it. We live in a world of negative. I mean, so, and the people that you're around, the 5 people that you're around the most, it just creeps in, I take care of my mentally handicapped uncle, and he's 53 years old, but he has the mind of like, I don't know, about maybe 12, and he's so negative, like everything is, oh, that'll never happen, or I'm in Michigan, and it's like supposed to be spring tomorrow. Like tomorrow is the first day of spring. Well, the weather forecast says it's going to snow.
So you're getting snow.
Oh, really? So he's like, oh, it's gonna snow until July, you know, and just everything is just so negative, you know. I'm like, Vince, no, you gotta think positive, you know. He's just a pessimist, just all the way, you know. Everything's negative. So you gotta be careful with who you're around all the time, you know. You kind of gotta just plug your ears, you know.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I have at work. I have 2 coworkers who are very close and you know, very close to me where they sit. Constant negativity all day long. I mean, it's gotten to the point where I told my supervisor, I'll like either move me or let me work from home. I said, I can't keep hearing Eeyore complaining about how horrible her life is, and the other one complaining about everybody in the world and how much damage they do to her. It drags you down. I mean, it completely can just tear your day down. I mean, there's days that I just have to put my earphones in and do my my affirmations with my earphones because that's the only way I can keep it out. But if it really, like, it's a bad day, it's so hard not to engage. At that point, you're just as negative as they are because it's all you've heard all day.
Yeah.
It's been, I mean, I moved to a different area, but I can still hear them. And I told them, I'm like, it's hard. I don't want to hear it all day. It can really drag you down, really can.
So, Ruby, that should fuel your fire, right? That should fuel your fire to get the heck out of there, right? And work from home all the time.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That would definitely
Let me
fuel
tell
my
you,
fire.
every day I come home and I'm like, I have to get this done. It has to happen because I am so tired of hearing the negativity. And sometimes I'll give them like a, not to be mean, but I'm like, it's a beautiful day today. Did you go outside for a little bit? And they just look at me like I'm mocking them. And I get why they're saying that because in their eyes, everything anybody does at that point is just trying to hurt them. So I'm like, whatever, just.
Yeah, they can't help it. They're conditioned.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're conditioned. It's like, yeah, and people like that, they always feel like someone's out to hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's out to get them. Someone's out, you know, people are talking about me and all that type of stuff.
Right. Yeah, it's hard.
So, yeah. Jessica, how can you tune out your child? Doesn't work, man. Doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm not, you know, experienced in that area, so.
So Allison is so dramatic all day long.
Were you? I bet you were dramatic at that age too.
No, I was not. Never ever. She doesn't have that. We're pushing that on the grandmothers. Right. Well, it can't definitely be a Christian because he's far from like dramatic. I'm not dramatic, am I? No.
No, you're not.
I am dramatic, but I'm not that dramatic. She's like the queen of dramatic.
What, your daughter? Your daughter,
my
right?
My smallest one.
The oldest one, yeah.
No, the smallest one, the youngest one. The oldest one doesn't talk. That's perfect.
Ruby, do you have kids?
Yes. I have 4. I have a 12-year-old girl who is also very dramatic, a 14-year-old boy, a 19-year-old son, and a 21-year-old.
A 21-year-old?
Yes, I know.
Oh my goodness.
I know. She'll be 21 in July. So I've already started saying she's 21 just because I might as well just say it. Yeah.
You look so young.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Sheila too, man. I couldn't believe she had a. How old is your oldest?
Turning 18 in June.
Yeah,
No.
man. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, wow, you guys look so young.
Yeah, it's when you use the right products,
Yeah.
Yep.
It's definitely not my diet for sure. It's the good creams.
This is fun. We got to do this more.
Yes.
I'm excited for LTD.
Yes, me too.
Will you get drunk with me?
I will.
And we're not going to make selfies, okay?
I don't. I don't want to make an ass of myself. So, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have a couple drinks at nighttime for sure. I want to go VIP though. And you're L1 now, so we can. You can go VIP.
Yeah.
We already got our room booked. Me, Rhonda, and Heidi. And you and Tony got a room together, right?
I haven't talked to Tony yet. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you guys were going together. That's what you told me a long time ago.
Yeah, we're planning on it, but she's so busy she never replies to my messages, so I don't know.
I see. Ruby, how about you? Are you going?
I really want to go. That's my goal, is to be able to go. I will know for sure by the end of April.
Okay,
Ruby,
cool.
if I am flying in all the way from Germany.
I know.
You have to come.
I have no excuse if you're coming that far.
And what state are you in? Where are you at? What state?
Colorado.
Oh, well, you're you're closer than I am. I'm in Michigan.
Hey, Ruby, where do you live in Colorado?
In Denver.
Okay, cool.
Awesome sauce. Yes, we're going to have so much fun. I can't wait.
Exactly. It will.
Oh, I think we lost Sheila.
Oh, we did. That used to happen to me all the time. I had a desktop that I was using, and the camera was so much better. I hate this camera. I'm really blurry, and the lighting is bad. But my desktop, every time we got on a Hangout, my computer would just go, just completely. I mean, over and over and over again. I'd come back on and boom, come back on and boom, like 5 every 10 minutes.
Oh,
it's terrible.
That's horrible.
So finally, I got a new laptop.
Yeah, I have a laptop too, but when I was doing my speech class at school, we needed to do speeches with the camera, and the camera just was not working, so I had to go buy me one. That's why I have one.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Cool. Well, it's almost been an hour, and I think we did a good job on covering mindset. So I see you, Sheila. You're back. But I think we're going to shut down. I got a lot to do.
Awesome.
So, Ruby, thank you for coming. That's awesome. I'm glad.
Thank you for having me. I am so excited. I woke up at 11:05 my time, and I was like, I missed it. Oh, my God. So when I saw that you said it was 11:30 my time, I was like, yes.
Yeah, I know. It's usually at 1. So, but yeah, I was running a little bit behind today, too. Okay, awesome. So, yeah, post in the group if you don't mind, if you got some value.
Absolutely.
Yeah, cool. All right, so next week, same time. Thanks, David. I'm glad you were here. Awesome. Love you guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. See you soon. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.